Hey, let's talk about games.
Guys, today is a great day. We've got another Chaosbane snippet here. This is a slightly shorter one talking about story. I'd like you to watch it with me first. Let's get stuck in, have a little look, and then we're going to have a little talk about it afterwards.
Long before the reign of our glorious Karl Franz, the bloodthirsty tribes of the North united and invaded the Empire of Man. The Great War against Chaos raged on, up until Magnus the Pious rallied the citizens of Nuln, resisted the enemy, and defeated the Chaos leader, known as the Ever-Chosen, scattering the invaders in the process. But the forces of Chaos have crawled back from the shadows to strike at the Empire. Unless something is done, the Empire of Man will again descend into darkness and turmoil.
Well, I have to say, I am still impressed and excited about this. Some would say I'm getting my hopes up falsely. It is a Games Workshop game after all, and odds are that things don't always work out for us Games Workshop fans, but I am still very, very hopeful for this title, even more so after seeing this trailer. And as my introduction says, hey, let's talk about games, not just, hey, let's copy and paste their introduction videos. Let's have a little bit of a chat about what we can see. So in terms of story, we kind of get the general gist of what's going on from this trailer. We know that obviously Chaos were defeated some time ago, and now they're coming back. It's an age-old fantasy setting and story that's been around so many times, but when it comes to writing fantasy stories, this works really well. Lord of the Rings, everyone does this. Everyone does this. There was an old civilization. They defeated the bad guys. Now the bad guys are coming back. And they've jumped us in the setting here and said, unless something is done, everything's going to go to shit. So it's up to us to do that thing. Now, I'm really curious what that thing is going to be. Is it going to be just simply going around bopping them on the head? I kind of hope not. I hope there'll be some other elements to this. Obviously, we're probably not going to be taking a ring into a mountain and putting it in a volcano for copyright reasons, but there may be some other plot twists and turns and things like that. Really curious to see what direction they're going to take with this. Anything else from there? The introduction actual visuals, I think, cracking job. I really like the look of them, but what we really want to talk about here, what we really want to talk about is gameplay. In terms of gameplay, I still maintain that I think this looks pretty fresh, fun, and interesting. We can really get a little bit more of a feel now for especially some of the mage abilities. I think they're looking pretty nice. The teleport in particular, and let me just play this a couple of times for you. The teleport, I'm going to call it teleport, or portal, blink, whatever it's called, looks wicked. It's things like this, where an ability is fun to use, because it makes you feel awesome to use it, that help make a game good. It helps set a game out from others, and I think this is looking promising. It shows a level of creativity for some of the animations, I think. Some of the others, the AoE effects, the knockbacks, the ragdoll physics, it all looks to me pretty nice and pretty crisp. Especially given the game's still a fair way away from launch. This is pre-alpha footage, apparently, but this is looking pretty good to me for a pre-alpha footage. I don't know how much more things are going to change between now and then. I guess you might find that this bit, the only bit that they finished, and there might be the other 4 chapters they've not done yet. So in which case this might be sort of final standards, but equally it might not. The other thing I want to give a little shout out to is the music here in the background. Let's just play a snippet for a few seconds. Now, I have to say, composer, whoever came up with that, cracking job. I don't know if that came from Games Workshop, but whoever did that, cracking job. I want to buy that on CD right now. I'm going to be accused of, oh, Hydra, you're shilling another game. I genuinely like that music. It sounds really good. Anyway, guys, I'm still excited about this game. You can't take that away from me. I hope you're excited too. Let's see you down in the comments. I would love to know what you think. Take care. All the best.